What is up, YouTube? How are we doing? Hope everyone is keeping safe and well. Bit of a different video this time around, but before I get into that, thank you very much for stumbling across my little corner of the internet here for my motovlog channel. Thank you very much to everyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, unliked, commented good or bad feedback. Thank you very much, it all built up. As I say, I hope everyone's keeping nice and safe out there. It is currently the first weekend where the lockdown has been lifted here in Wales. So I'm in Wales at the moment, just heading back. You might, if you haven't seen it already, it might come out after this video, because this video has been a little bit delayed. But I'll have a bit more footage of riding in Wales, but who could resist these views? Look at this. It is my 1 year riding anniversary. Well, it was a couple of weeks ago, but for various reasons I haven't really been out on the bike very often recently, and especially not in a state to film or anything. So this is the next best opportunity really to film some footage, and I didn't want to ignore my riding anniversary. So yeah, and it kind of fits in, being in Wales at the moment. One of the main things, my aim was just to do a video about things I'd learnt in the first year of riding my Yamaha Tricity. And the main thing that I learnt really, I'm not in a position where I can sit and give people advice on how to ride their bike, how to ride defensively or anything like that. But one thing I think that I can go over that doesn't seem to get covered in many motovlogs, because I say, scooter wise, there aren't that many motovlogs out there. So I'm riding a 125 Yamaha Tricity. My wife in front of us is riding a 125 Lexmoto Titan. I'll have a video on that bike soon. And we have ridden 120 odd miles from Birmingham to Bournemouth in Wales today. And really, when I was on about getting a 125 scooter, people are like, oh, what are you getting the bike for? And I was like, oh, it's to and from work, getting to and from the gym, maybe doing some rides. So, I like going to Wales and whatever. And people are like, oh, no. If you want to be like travelling to Wales and whatever, you don't want to be getting a scooter. And I was like, well why? What difference does it make, And they're like, oh, no, you know. I was like, well, the scooter does 65, 70 miles an hour, doesn't it? That's the I'll shut my visor just in case you can't hear me properly. That's the speed limit, so I can go the speed limit. I'll never need to go faster than 70 miles an hour. So that's that covered. So yeah, why wouldn't I get a scooter? Oh no, scooters can't do long distance. Well, since I've had my bike, I can tell you it definitely does, and definitely can. The first weekend I got my bike in June last year, I did 166 miles in the first 2 days. Practically the first day, because I picked it up I did my CBT on the Saturday, picked my bike up on the Sunday, and off I went. I was just riding around basically all day, because I enjoyed it that much. And then since then, obviously, I've done the Midland Riders ride out, which was from Birmingham to Derbyshire, and I didn't check my miles at that point, but I must have racked up a decent amount, because it went from Birmingham to Shifnal, which is just outside Telford, and then back across to Cannock, and then into Derbyshire. So yeah, that was a good run. I must have done over 100 miles easily then, and the rest. And then today I've done 130 miles at this point, and we're just leaving to go back now, which is 110 miles according to the sat nav. Absolutely no problems. Stop and have a break out after, like, about halfway, get a drink and whatever, stretch your legs. But obviously I haven't ridden many other bikes, so I can't comment for sure that it's like more comfortable or less comfortable, but there's no real issues. I'm sat upright and everything, you know. My Tricity's really got a really comfortable, good seat on it. It's a good ride. Speed wise, it's fine. I hit one hill on the way here. It was like a 20% climb that I thought was going to cause me a few issues, but it was all right. I managed it. Yeah, so that's I suppose the number one learning lesson I've had since in the first year of riding is scooters can be used for long distance. I won't say they are for long distance, and if you were commuting like long distances for work every day, then you would probably want to look at something else. But don't be put off. Don't think, oh, if I want to do long distances, I can't get a commuter scooter. You know, I thought it might be an issue for the Lex Moto. As I said, that bike in front is a quarter of the price of this one. Handled it absolutely well. In fact, going up that 20% hill, it was a lot better than this. Mainly because there's not 17.5 stone of fat lad on it. And all the gear and stuff, but no, absolutely fine. And I've been able to ride some absolutely stunning roads. You know, I see all the other motovlogging channels and whatever, and they come and ride the Welsh Twisties and stuff like that. And the Welsh Twisty road that the Midland Rider guys do is basically the road we rode to get here. Absolutely fantastic. No real issues with traffic. You know, the traffic obviously it builds up behind for a little bit, but yeah, the drivers behind us have been absolutely fantastic. But yeah, back to my first year. It's been really good. Obviously I sort of set the channel up probably about a couple of months later, so I'm not the first anniversary on the channel yet and stuff like that, but it's a really good first year riding. I've done over 5,000 miles, so my year service was just over 5,000 miles, and obviously there's a couple of months where we couldn't ride. The bike's been excellent for getting me to and from work, getting me to the gym, getting me to places I want to go. The freedom of riding is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, it's been a really good first year. I'll be honest, there were times before this whole epidemic thing happened and everything where I was looking to, you know, do my direct access and then maybe move up and get another bike. And although saying that, I was actually thinking of going up to the 300cc version of the Tricity, because I'm that happy with it. But obviously a little bit more power, you know, gives you it gives you a few more options. Like you can use the motorway if you want to go further abroad quicker, you know, further afield quicker rather, and stuff like that. But obviously with being in the middle of a global pandemic or epidemic or whatever it is, obviously there's been some changes with financial situations and stuff like that, so that's probably not something I'm looking at the moment. But I'm glad in a way, because I am really glad with this bike, especially pushing it to do the trip to Wales today. This was a spur of the moment thing, literally decided last night to do it. I got all the way here I'm basically at the same point in petrol I was when I left the house this morning. I had half a tank of petrol when I pulled out the garage this morning, and I'm at half a tank now, heading back. So yeah, I'm probably going to just top her off just in case, but you know, topping off something like a £4 worth of petrol, if that. And the same with the Lex Moto. So yeah, it's been a really good year. Thank you everybody who's jumped on board, watched the channel, give me some feedback and whatever. Hopefully now lockdown restrictions are easing across the UK, not just here in Wales. Obviously in England where I live, it was lifted. Some things have been lifted a bit earlier, but things are starting to get a little bit back to normal and stuff like that. So hopefully the sun's out, the weather's good. Be a chance to get some opportunity to get out on the bike a little bit more and do some more content. I've got some good plans, some feedback that I got from the video that I did asking for feedback as well. I want to try and implement some of those ideas that some of you guys came up with and see where we go for them. So yeah, thank you for sticking with me. I've really enjoyed my first year. Thank you to like all the motovloggers I mentioned in my other video who inspired me to do this and to get on a bike, to start motovlogging and to have this year. And that is it. So for now, I'll just leave you some footage of my ride for Wales. I'll probably maybe put something at the end here. And then I will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Ah, what the